No, again, can't play this map because don't have everyone here, but same concept as Ghost Invasion Space Station, but this is a second one. Um, and it's much bigger map. So the guy spawns in here. Same concept, like I said, except yeah, you can see the size of this map compared to the other one. Um, so this one, there's actually ways. So in the other one, there was gonna be ways to like escape and win. We ended up doing that. So in this one, there are ways to escape. So guy, he spawns in there. Then these guys all spawn separately, and this is like the main floor. And this is one of the ways to escape pods. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this one comes up and you can go in there. And then this one's like broken, damaged. You can see it's like flashing in there. So you might not be able to see the flashing through the glass. I know, it might do that like every few seconds. Like flashes, there's electricity, the seats are broken, and this one someone escaped already. Again, it's meant to be a barrier, but sometimes the range on it's a little broken. You can see he escaped here. Over here, we got the sun, the earth, and the moon. Over here, we got I have no idea why that's there. Even what is this? What's that meant to be? We got moon. People are up there. I don't know what that is, but sure. And then we got the sun over here, which actually looks like the sun, except I don't like how it's like different, dark on one side and like light everywhere else on that side. Pretty cool map. More places to hide and run. Only problem is most people stick to the same place, but like, if you're up here, there's so many places, so many different rooms you could just hide in. Or you could just like walk around the hallways if the guy's like down there. You can just like go around here, just circle around him so you'll never know. Um, yeah, there's also different floors to this. There's a little random room you can teleport to. I'm not gonna go through the entire thing because it's a huge map, but you get the point. Now, next map, I'm pretty sure we have like 12 left or something. I don't know. Probably less now. Let's go. Now we have Chapter 4, Season 1. So this is the first season of current chapter we're on. Which, not much different from Season 2. I don't even think there is much of a difference. There's just no mom in here, right? This was just a normal, yeah, it's just a normal, peaceful version of the second season. Still this terrible jungle. But yeah, definitely keeping this first season of the nicer maps. Okay, we are down to 10 maps. Now this is the Christmas version, which Skydome works because it was upgraded to the new one, so we don't, or like the day sequence one. So any of the newer maps don't need to convert because they're made after all maps from now on auto convert. So here we added some like Christmas guys, decorated this location. Sad that we didn't get to decorate a happy homes. So um then what else? What else did we have on the Christmas version? We just made the sky dome like like blue. It's much darker with more stars. Don't think there's not too much on this map. We got a monster memorial. We got the looming lair. Definitely not in its prime, but it was getting there. Then we got looming labs, and yeah. Kinda wish we went out this way a little more. I don't know why, but I guess I can see. But like, there's so much more space to go into the water. I know it was kind of annoying, like on the other maps, how like sometimes there'd be land that would go past the barrier, but we left so much space for water. Kind of didn't like it. Makes it feel too empty. But we make up for that is by adding just more locations and stuff on the actual map. But now we go to the next one. This map loaded much faster than the other ones because the map was so much smaller at the time. But yeah, I wanted a battle bus mechanic, and we thought one was gonna get added at the time, where like it'd take you across the map and you could like jump out. And then we also thought of making our own, but we couldn't, so I just put a battle bus up here. And terrible idea, because people could just, like, as soon as the game started, you could just glide on it. But yeah, you just like skydive, pull your glider right away, and then land on it. It was a bad idea, because if someone knew you were up there, they could just shoot the battle bus and you had no way to survive. Unless, because when the game starts, you spawn with bouncers and launch pads, so if you just like hit it perfectly, then you could survive. But no point being up there, because then you're down loot. So now, again, updating maps without making a new version of it. So yeah, for chapter 1, you can see it's already been through some stuff. But basically the map was this Tomato Head Durburger, full of prison. That wasn't there. Neither was that. Then this and this. And then we had the update box, which I don't think it's here anymore. It used to be sitting on one of these hills and eventually got removed. But it's just a box that gave like news updates. Might remember that. But basically what changed is, so all of that was there like normal, and then throughout the season we had these guys fighting, which they had a long rivalry, and they still do currently. The plan was for it to end when, what was it? Municipal Meals was added in Chapter 3, but we ended up continuing it, the fight between them. But basically, he bombed his own place as a way to trick people into hating Durburger. And then Durburger's place got attacked from the inside by someone mysterious. And there was a coffin somewhere that, yes, it was like around here to show that someone like died. And it was supposedly Tomato Head trying to fake his death so people would go after Durburger. But then he comes back after people hate him, and he makes Tomato Temple here. which we don't have a version of the map where that existed, and we don't have the OG version of this map, so the only proof of it was by old videos. Yeah. But this area sucked, but also, you can see max storage is used with literally just this, so like, we had no choice. So once all of this was like done with the prison, I made a little tree farm. It's called Slumber Shanty, and then there was like a little store in here. Couldn't add much again because storage. So gonna keep this map because it's like the only OG version I have of it. So next map. Okay, now we have Chapter 4, Season 3. Which what even changed in here? See, we have Ravenger's Raft here. We got attacked by the organization. And that's at the battlefield now, because... Oh wait, no, that was the other one as well. So we just got attacked by the organization. Peely lifted off. And yeah, no one knows where he went. Definitely didn't bomb anywhere. Yeah, so not much really changed here. We just got this, and that place is destroyed. Yeah, there's all the loot and stuff. And the broken... No idea how they managed to do this. I think actually if you turn it, it works. It has to be a specific way. Might just be wrong. Yeah, no, it's broken. I don't know how they managed to do that, but sure, I guess. Next. Okay, so it's the Delirium. This map, it's broken. But the story behind this is you play as the Delirium right before he becomes the Delirium. So, okay, the Delirium, if you remember the mission maps, if not, play through them again so you can just rewatch, but the Delirium, he was a soldier before. And then the time loop happened because of the organization, and all that happened with the meteor and him trying to break the loop, which eventually he does. We never finished the mission maps, but there's gonna be one more where he officially breaks the loop, and gets confronted by the organization, but we never did that. And he also would have met the cube for the first time, which would have taken him to the island. I was honestly thinking that while the cube was there, it would have taken him and the organization to the island. But since that never happened, like, I think that would have been a cool idea. But before that, he like, after all that mission stuff happened, he moved away into a cabin, and a book crash landed, and it says don't read, but he reads it anyways, and he starts feeling weird and like powerful and imagining stuff. So he drives down. Something tells him to drive down to the subway. So he goes down, and he gets on the train. And while the train's moving, he gets a vision of a monster chasing him. So the train goes there. It takes him to... I'll go to that in a second, but I'm just showing off this landscaping first. A little cool area there. But it takes him to this area where there's a mysterious man who happens to be part of the organization, and it's funny because he thought they were dealt with after that. But the canon ending for the mission would just be that he finds the cube and uh, he touches the cube and it takes him out of the real world loop, but it takes him and the organization into a different loop, which is the Fortnite, the solo battle royale loop. But the organization managed to escape first because they're conscious, unlike everyone else. Whereas Delirium, he's also conscious, but he doesn't know how to get it. So he's trying to work with us and help us find our way out. So, anyways, you're in there. You get taken to this room. I know, it's this room. And you go out of your cell. And then there's area full of guards that you have to fight. I forgot what's in these rooms, but you go down this hallway, you gotta fight all these guys. And in prison, you can see a bone. Not prison, but like a thing. You got giant halos to resemble a monster. The guy Delirium saw Moss, because this is before Mossman Rockman were made. Barrows. It's that clone guy. Well, it was before Mossman was made, but Rockman was here. He was being held captive. Then Ice Guy. And yeah, once you eliminate them all, you go through this teleporter, and then this was in the solo battle royale, so his location gets teleported there. But he leaves notes around. So, you teleport. I've left this note here for the next Delirium. You must save the people of this world from the organization. I studied and learned my powers. If the book finds you, it means you must defeat the organization. You are the chosen one. I'll see you soon. Sign up. I was in the military and I woke up to my friends gone. Time was frozen, but I escaped because I didn't get on the rocket in time. So if he on that rocket, he would have been stuck completely. But the organization froze everything. Since we found their location, we battled for years. However, I found them again. They are in solo, and then he had to cut off his net. But yeah, they've been fight, like the organization's like a real military power, and Delirium and the military he was part of would battle them until they froze time and put him in the loop. So, yeah. Okay, so what is this event? Oh, okay. This was the volcano event. I wish it looked cooler, but volcano, I don't know, it's kind of ugly. We got that there. This looks cool though. I like this. With the particle there. Oh, that was kind of cool. But that should have stayed. I don't know if we disabled. Oh, that's why. The cube shows up. It stops there. Okay. And then what? Oh, we forgot what happened. Oh. What? What? Wait. Excuse me? What? Oh. The cube is meant to kill you. I was so confused. Okay, wait. So you think the volcano is about to erupt again? Then what were the explosions for? So, okay, so that cancels. Cube shows up. Makes that thing. But like, and it sucks you downwards so that you die. But why? What was the idea of this event? It's like explosions everywhere. You know what I think it is? Yeah. Okay, well obviously you weren't gonna see this. But it's like it was meant to all explode, but it didn't for some reason. So it was meant to they all destroy the respective locations. Yeah, that got bombed. Um, Public Puebla got bombed. What else got hit? Is that it? Just those two? I guess. Okay. So those, I'm pretty sure that happens first. And then the cube comes out. That's my guess. But it doesn't work anymore, so I'm not gonna delete it yet. I'll ask Brayden and see, but this one wouldn't matter if we delete it or not, to be honest. So this event, very recent. I'm definitely keeping it. It works. It's fun, especially with more than 2 people. But you start there. Organizations there, you gotta fight them to defeat the boss. Come here, help these guys defeat these guys and the boss. Come here, do the same thing. Travel this way, same thing. Get these guys, go up here. Fight Brayden. Once you do that, you come down here. And then gotta go this way. And hit that button, which you then take the ship. The Waddle Dee takes you on the boat. And while you're on the boat, something very bad happens. You get abducted. And then the organization leader also gets abducted. And Waddle Dee's in there, you got prison guys out here. And then it cuts to a slow pan of a camera. It goes through the bush and you see the UFO that slowly comes down as you go up. You know, when the camera goes, so it gets up there, so when it enables, it like brings you up, and then the UFO slowly coming down. Cool event. I liked it. Takes you around the entire map, which is pretty unique. Not many events like that, so. Okay, so this map basically it was a what's it like a 1v1v1v1. So it's an alien planet, as you can see by the ground and stuff. Everything's just a reflection. There's weird sounds, weird trees and everything. Which these trees appear to be broken as well, because what is that? This literally is part of the tree, but giant. Which, okay, that's fine though, but because I reviewed that. So here we got different biomes. We got this one. Someone spawns there, someone spawns here, here, and then there. So I think it's a 1v1v1v1. And basically, you have to be, I think you have 3 lives. You have to fight each other. You can hide, you can attack. And you can also get rifted in this UFO, which brings you to spaceship, an alien ship. think you spawn bottom floor. Yeah, right here. And here, there's different rooms. Zombie. Got nukes. Got random crap. They got eggs, animals. We got. What else do they have here? Those are rifts to go back. And I think they have like a UFO room. It's locked, but you can see in there. Yeah, that's how you get back. And there's all those guys. Bunch of frogs. I don't know why. Gnomes versus bears. Yeah, I made these custom UFOs, and there's meant to be a sky dome, but again, changed the day sequencer, so it doesn't work anymore. But this map, I was actually thinking that I'd be fine with deleting it, because I can just recreate it and make a better version of it, so, well, whenever I want to, so, maybe that's a thing I can do after Solo Battle Royale's done, but yeah, for now, I think I'm gonna delete it, but I'm not gonna delete any maps yet. I'll do that probably tomorrow. I'll go through the maps I said I was gonna talk about him with. And we're gonna see if we agree on deleting them, and probably gonna end up deleting some of the useless maps I could easily recreate. But now we're down to the last 3 maps, so we're just gonna quickly go through those. I can finally get off. Now we are in Chapter 4, Season 4, which had the device still. Oh no. Was it before? There's something else before the device, I forgot. But yeah, that's when the device was made. These guys were making this smaller. Got the capsule there and that. We have the sanctuary, one of my favorite locations in all the Solo Battle Royale. Village Valley, because we were basically out of storage and didn't do anything else. Actually, where's the storage? I want to turn it on. Heat map. I can't turn it on. Wait, oh wait, do I tap this out? So confused, why can't I turn on the... Can't turn on the numbers. Does it just like not work anymore? I guess it just doesn't work anymore. Unless you have to be here to turn it on? No. It's so weird. Wonder why. Maybe it like helps with like lag or something without it. I don't know. Or it's just a glitch, but yeah. I'm gonna keep this map up, obviously. It's one of my least favorite things, but like it's not a bad landmark. Jungle sucks. We got waterside walls. Yeah. Next. Okay. Now we're on Chapter 4, Season 5, which is the most recent season before, the event happened, so. We got Battlefield. Kinda hate it, though, when it's in this version. It's just so empty. I don't even like the Battlefield in general. I kinda miss, like, I know the lake was dumb, but if this was Municipal Meals, it probably would have been better. I don't know. This is just nothing. Again, storage became a problem. But we gained Tedious Tower. pretty cool location. You fly up through here, go to the top, fight this guy. You got good weapon. Got Looming Labs. This place just boring now. Nothing here. There's no guards or anything. It's just destroyed. I mean, pretty much you just land here for the vending machine. That's about it. Nothing too OP on them. And then the rest of the map is pretty much the same. We got the Altar of the Ruthless. No one knows who this is yet, but you will soon. And then we got Waterside Walls, and this all became there's Boglight Base, Boglight Billy, but by this time he's already out. We got this place. Yep, we got this. The organization guy taking over. And yeah. This is pretty good update now. Jungle's gone. I mean, the most of the jungle we have now is just here, but it's not as compact and annoying as that one. I think that might be all. Because yeah, the next thing would be the event. I'm pretty sure that we went through all of these. So yeah, it's done. That's it. Now these are, by now you already know, they're being put into parts. I'm just gonna say it again before at the start of the first one. So I'm just gonna take a wild guess. It's probably gonna be like probably like 5 or 6 different parts to this, and they're all like 20, maybe like 15 to 30 minutes, honestly. And try to like take it down as much as possible, but like, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, a lot of those maps are going. I should have probably like at least 40. I don't know, probably around like 40, maybe less than, I don't know, I'm gonna assume of 10 to like 15 free maps. But yeah, server lifetime down in 5 minutes, so goodbye.